My name is Colohan, and I'm running for the school board in Alto Unified School District. I want to create a series of videos that explain how various bits of our school district work. And so I'm starting by creating videos about money. In particular, where does the money come from that supports our school district, and how is it spent? This video is going to focus on where does the money come from. Now, if you want to understand where the money comes from, you really need to understand who is paying the taxes that's supporting our school district. And really, it's the same people who get to send their kids to the school district, or property owners, in three places. Alto Unified covers most of the city of Palo Alto, Stanford campus, and also a large piece of Los Altos Hills. If you live in one of those areas, your property tax bill, or your landlord's property tax bill if you're renting, will have three lines with money on it that goes towards the school district. The first is the basic property tax that the county collects. Roughly 40 to 50% of that will go to support the school district. The second line on that property tax bill is the parcel tax, also called Measure O. About $870 is collected from every property owner to pay for our schools. And then the third line of your property tax bill is bond measures. Now, the school district will issue bonds to help pay for upgrades to our schools, building new buildings if needed, or to maintain our schools. And then the interest and principal payments from those bonds appear on everyone's property tax bills. For the rest of this video, I'm not going to talk about the bond measures because those don't cover operating costs and they're not usually what people are talking about when they talk about the school district's budget. I'm just going to focus on the first two, which are the property taxes and the parcel tax. Property taxes and the parcel tax cover about 3/4 of the school district's budget. And so you may be thinking, cool, that means that every time property taxes go up, we get more money. And you are correct. So the finances of the district are fairly closely tied to the real estate market. As more transactions occur due to Proposition 13, property tax revenue goes up and we get more money. You may have heard that in California, the amount of money a school district gets is governed by how many students are in the school and how often they go to school, or their average daily attendance. And that's true for a lot of the state, where you are in a district which is governed by the LCFF, or Local Control Funding Formula. Under this formula, if you have more students, you get more money. But in Palo Alto, we don't have that because LCFF guarantees a minimum amount of funding that a school district gets, and we're already raising more than that minimum through our property taxes. So our district gets to keep the property taxes and also keep any extra money we raise from property taxes and spend it on our students. And this makes Palo Alto a basic aid school district. So what's the impact of this on the district? Well, it means that as our enrollment changes, and recently it's been declining, we're able to have more money per student because the amount of money we raise is independent of the number of students we're educating. The district in general has been spending that extra money by improving our student-to-teacher ratios because that's really good for our students. There are other sources of funding too in our school district. Owners of businesses, boats, and airplanes pay unsecured property taxes, and those taxes help support our schools. Lottery funds come into our school district. The county and the federal government provide funds for special education, and we use those as well. The state and the federal governments actually finance all sorts of special programs. There were a lot of them that weren't put into place during the COVID pandemic. Unfortunately, some of them are going away now, but we're able to make good use of that money. VTP students come with funding from their home school districts, and the district rents out our facilities, such as gymnasiums and pools and classrooms when they're not in use, and we get to keep the rent money. A vital source of funding is donations. When community members donate to PI, it helps support extra teachers, which are used for programs we really care about, like art and music. And when community members support the PTAs in the school, they help us with community building at the schools and also buying vital school supplies for our students. This year, 2023-24, the school district raised an estimated $336 million in revenue. That works out to roughly $33,000 a student, which means we're doing really, really well. Well, in our next video, I'm going to talk about how that money is spent to support our students. And I'm also going to talk about where I'm getting all of this data so that you can go and look up the data yourself and learn about how our school district is financially managed. My name is Colohan. I'm running for school board in this fall's election, so please vote for me in November. And thank you.